Well, first I just want to welcome you all here. My name is Kenny Smith, Kenny the Jet Smith, back when I used to play. But now I'm more like a prop plane. I don't get around as fast as I used to. But, you know, we got some exciting news, and I'm just here as the host. And our first thing is that Nike and its partners in NBA basketball have gathered for an impressive representation from the world of basketball to share with you some exciting news that will directly impact New Yorkers and basketball fans around the world. So New York is the epicenter of basketball. I'm from New York City, so I know what it means to play basketball here. But I can't imagine a better place for this announcement. And you soon will understand why and what I'm talking about as well. So let's just get the show on the road. We got some really great guests, and let's start it out. First, I'd like to bring out Charlie Denson. He's the president of Nike brand, and here on behalf of Nike Basketball, Converse, and the Jordan brand. Next is Jerry Colangelo, who is the chairman of USA Basketball and is credited with creating a new era in organization that culminated with the 2008 Redeem team winning the gold medal in Beijing. And then next I'd like to introduce some gentlemen who likely represent their countries this fall in the FIBA World Championships. First is Yi Jian Lee, who plays just across the river with the New Jersey Nets, and he already promised me they will have a better season next year. So Yi, come on out. And Kevin Durant had one of the finest years in his 21-year-old could imagine, and he was selected All-NBA, first team, and he finished second in the NBA MVP voting last year behind LeBron James. So he also made his first All-Star appearance. So welcome, Kevin Durant. Okay, so before we get talking to the players, and we're going to open it up actually for you guys to have some questions as well, let's just start with Charlie first, and you kind of cut to the chase of why we're here.
Thanks, Kenny. Hey, well, I think today represents a monumental day for both Nike Basketball, USA Basketball, and the game for what it means around the world. We can be here in New York City to announce the World Basketball Festival is something we've been working on for quite a while, and we're really looking forward to this great event. It's a new event, and it's an opportunity to bring the global game to the people here in New York City, some of the best and greatest basketball fans in the world. It's built around this idea of competition, but it's also built around the celebration of the culture of basketball and what it means to people. Throughout the entertainment world, the music world, the sports world, we're going to bring it all together in New York City in just a couple of months. And it's also an opportunity for the three great basketball brands that operate with Nike Inc., the Jordan brand, the Converse brand, and of course the Nike brand, to work together in supporting the great global game.
Well, that sounds fantastic. And let's see, we got the details there. So now give just a little bit more specifics about how it's going to go down.
All right, so it's in August 12th through the 15th, here in New York City. 4 great days of activities that'll kick off Thursday night. Some of the most iconic locations to both New Yorkers and the game of basketball. Places like Times Square, Rucker Park, even Madison Square Garden will be the sites of some of the activities that will go on during the 4-day period. And then there's the teams and the players. 5 great teams and some of the greatest players in the world. A couple of them represented here today. First of all, the U.S. team, the national team, that all these teams will be in preparation for the World Basketball Championships in Turkey. That'll take place in the month of September. The USA team comes in, the Brazil team comes in, China, Puerto Rico, and France will all be here the 4 days. And all the great players, both NBA and are playing around the world that represent those teams, will be here. And then finally, the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to give back to the communities in the neighborhoods in New York City. We're going to work with 25 different neighborhoods in collaboration with the City of New York. And we're going to build pilot programs that we hope that will be a catalyst and scalable around the world that continue to give access to the game of basketball for kids here in New York City, refurbishing courts, things like that. So we'll get into that a little bit later and talk more specifically about that. It should be a great week.
So just to clarify things, there will be a basketball court in Times Square.
That is true.
I introduce two gentlemen who will take us through the festival in more detail how Nike is bringing United We Rise to life for New York City. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the Deputy Commissioner of Youth Services, Bill Chong, and the General Manager of the World Basketball Festival and Global Brand Marketing Director of Nike Basketball, Adam Roth. Adam, let's talk about the festival and that will kick off. And tell us a little bit more about some of the modern magic and visual things that you might have a chance to see.
Sure. I think we've got a video that's going to roll here. I was telling Bill earlier backstage that the easiest decision we had in this whole process was figuring out where to host these events. So as Charlie and Jerry described, we're going to be hosting the World Basketball Festival over 4 days in 3 of the most iconic venues, not only in New York but around the world. So it kicks off, and plans are in place to kick us off Thursday night in Times Square. As Kenny and Kevin talked about, laying down a regulation 94/50 hardwood court in the heart of Times Square, which really serve as the stage and backdrop for our unbelievable activities that night. That'll be headlined by the USA Basketball Showcase that'll really bring together the talents and the skills and the competition of that squad for all the fans of New York and around the world to see. And if that's not enough, following the game, plans are in place for a post-game musical performance by a world-renowned artist. We're not quite prepared to announce who that is, but as we get closer to the date, let's just say I think fans will be feeling the entertainment and the competition of basketball that night.
So who's in charge of traffic that day?
Not me.
Well, that's great, Adam. Now take us through days 2 and 3.
Sure. So, after I think we've captured the imagination and attention of the world Thursday night, we head uptown to legendary court up at Rucker Park for really a 2-day kind of community celebration that is an unbelievable combination of everything from more national team activities. We'll bring the Puerto Rican team up there, Brazilian team, French team to practice in that open-air environment as well, practice a scrimmage. There'll be a host of grassroots basketball activity where, quite frankly, we'll bring the best of New York City basketball youth teams together to compete against each other, as well as a couple of international teams that we're bringing in from around the world. So a chance for New York's finest to show their stuff. There'll be entertainment, there'll be music, and it'll all culminate with a spectacular kind of combination of entertainment, music, fashion on Saturday night. Again, more details to follow on that. But Rucker Park has obviously been the host to many great events. I think we'll be aiming to set a new bar after this festival.
Well, Kevin and Eve, we'll go into the video one last time, and then I'll ask you guys about day 4. Well, Kevin, the USA plays France in the first game Sunday at Madison Square Garden. So how important are these international friendlies and as you guys prepare for the World Championships in Turkey?
I think it's going to give us some time to get accustomed to each other, the coaches and all the players, and just go out there and give us some competitive edge. We're going to be practicing against each other for a while before we really get some good competition against another team, and it's going to give us the opportunity to go out there and see what will work. And it should be a lot of fun. These teams are, like you said earlier, gotten a lot better, and we're going to see how good we are too as well. So I think we'll be looking forward to it.
Well, China plays Puerto Rico, who's really been an upstart team. Have had a lot of upsets over the years. So how big is the World Championship tournament for you guys and the China team?
The World Championship will be like the most important game we're going to play after the Olympics because all the best teams come from all over the world. We play. I think the whole country will focus on that.
Okay, so before you guys let you go, I'm going to ask you both 2 questions. First, Lakers, Celtics.
Lakers.
So,
Okay.